Hi ho, I am Igroglaz and today I'll tell you about Grim Clicker. How to develop in this game if you're a new player, how to play effectively. I'll tell you some secrets about this game and explain it in a few minutes, things which would help you to go through it. First, the most important thing in this game is to choose right weapon. So at start, when you just start to play, you have this simple dagger, no name dagger, which people calls NND. This no name dagger, why it should become your main weapon. Of course, there are different strategies in this game, but right now meta, so the best strategy is to use this dagger as main weapon, so you shouldn't at any rate to disassemble or remove it, because without it it would be hard. So this dagger, what you should do with it? The thing is that this dagger has very low base cost. So the lower base cost of item, the cheaper would be its upgrades. So each weapon has additional damage bonus every 10 levels. So the cheaper item, the more levels you could level up in it. So you see this one, it's have very high cost, while this is cheaper. That's why it's easy to upgrade it to bigger level. And to help us with it, there is special stone of dominance. So your goal, when you just start to play and you would make you would get first chest, you would get in this chest from achievements, from boss, you would get this special dominance stone. So if you are unlucky, so there is a guaranteed drop of this stone for one of the chests, but later on you could either reroll chests by saving and loading. I do not recommend it because it's cheating, but there is a legit way to get these stones even if you are unlucky. You could just buy them from the shop for this crystal, and this crystal you get them by making these quests every now and then you would get them. And so this crystal is possible, it's maybe slow, but so the most important thing to buy in this shop is this stone of dominance. So let's buy it. Okay, I bought the stone. Now what we should do, we should take our no name dagger, go to craft, go to charm and use the stone of dominance. Take a look. Right now base cost of this dagger is 20. So if we would apply it, this stone, it gives base damage and minus to base cost. It's what we want. We want reduce base cost. So from by default it's like 24 or something. I already improved quality of this dagger with upgrades. So you could upgrade items, it improve their quality. But the best way right now is to apply the stones for it, because right now I could insert here like 5 magic stones. So let's insert it. Yes, I did it, and look, right now base cost minus 5 it's become because of this quality bonus, and now it's 15. It's much better. Why? Because now upgrading this weapon would become even cheaper. Yeah, so it's first secret. Actually, you could use more weapons. You could, like, I use another one also because I play this game AFK mostly. So I like this blade of mechanic. It's after upgrading itself. So, but yeah, your main source of damage is your no-name dagger. But you could use additional slots. Also, this voodoo doll, every time when you prestige, it's when you make ritual, this would all give you random bonus. So sometimes it could be something nice, like additional damage. Yeah. So yeah, later on you could open more slots and put the rings or weapons, but it's kind of most common strategy right now. It's to use no-name dagger with Stone of Dominance. Your goal to put there enough stones to make this base cost. The lower it goes, the cheaper you would get upgrades. So this bonus, additional damage bonus every 10 levels, it would make damage of this weapon very high. Now, what about builds? As a new player, you are welcome to try all kind of builds in this game. It's like almost endless amount of different combinations. But I found that for my style of gameplay, I play mostly AFK. So there is like super fun way. There is a skill which called March. What doing? When you use it, it works at first like 3 minutes, and every second it increases damage. So you see right now I have bonus plus 3200% damage from my basic damage. So the longer it goes, the bigger bonus would be. So right now I have, you see, three skill points. I also apply them. So this thing, it's automatic. When you learn, when you spend skill points on this skill, it's also like adding to it, even if it's already active. So with this skill, it's very fun. Like you open the game, it's running, and you make your nice progress. The only like bad thing that you can't click anymore, but you do not need click because you have so huge bonus from it. So I just want to share it as it's very good build for new players. Later on, of course, you would go for dexterity, for wisdom, and some mixed builds. There are a lot of interesting builds. You should try them. But as a new player, to get your first wax, black wax main source, this build, it's kinda the best thing ever. Right now I am just in the middle, and even maybe like 30% completed from my bonus, because I can get much more levels. But just for the sake of this tutorial, I'll make ritual just to show you where to spend this black wax. So let's make it, but it's actually a very small amount of black wax we would get, because yeah, it's just for tutorial. In general, you could get much more with this build. So when you perform prestige, when you perform ritual, you start from the scratch, and you should go to the shop and spend your black wax. Where to put it? First thing, it's nice to buy cheap things, because when you buy cheap things, you fill your chest, your green chest, and with the chest you get new loot. So all kind of weapons which you do not need. So example, if you do not need a certain weapon, you disassemble it, and when you disassemble, you could upgrade your no-name dagger. It's how you get materials like iron, steel, and other. So considering spending black wax, getting chest, it's important, but in general, you want, when you just start to play, you want three things. First, most important, it's experience. There are two options of experience: X from monsters and experience gain. It would give you getting levels very fast. So what I'm doing mostly, I just look what's cheaper. So this is cheaper. Okay, let's let's get it. Also, of course, it's nice to increase your damage sometimes, and value of rubies. So it's where to spend. Initial damage, it doesn't help much. So the most point of it, it's filling your chest, because it's cheap. Also, you could use usurpation return. This makes this potion to be, it's possible to get them, like use them without losing them. So it's a nice thing. I already missed the opportunity because you should use it at area 0 right now because I didn't upgrade to area 1. So eventually when you upgrade it, you could pass first levels very fast. But for me, as I play, again, I play this game offline, AFK, I mostly just getting experience, and then you see I could already make, because we have huge X bonus, I could already start with our march. I wait a bit with marching. I just roll some levels just to get a bit bigger distance, and then when you feel that okay, my march wouldn't end, you could run it. You could like activate it. So when I activated it right now, it would go only like for, you see, 9 minutes. But as we would get level, another level, you see, it's only in the beginning right now. At this icon on the bottom left side, this icon M, you see it's going down slowly. But when I put more points here, it's it's added there to the time. So you do not need to worry that it would end. It would stay for hour or 2 or 3, depending on how much skill points you have here. So with this thing you could just open the game, put these points, and semi-idle it, like work or study, and from time to time just upgrade things. And yeah, you do not need to play actively. It's what I like about this build. But of course there are more other builds. So it's kind of main things which you need to start this game successfully. You see, upgrading, as my no-name dagger base costs 15, upgrading it become even cheaper. Also, you could put create ruby for the soul. You have 1 soul when you just start. When you choose do nothing, you would see that you have 1 soul. Later on you would have more. And with this 1 soul, I use 2 things. You could create ruby, which could be nice, but also you could after click, because the thing is that after click it doesn't spend your energy. You see, because when I have marching and I click manually, every click costs 10 energy. But with this after click, you do not spend any energy, which could be nice. Yeah, and when you get level, you just put everything to march. It's first initial build. Thank you very much for watching. I hope this video would help you to develop in this game. Of course, it's only like tutorial for new players, and there are much more interesting stuff. Please subscribe to my channel. I make guides in best idle games. Have a good day. Bye bye.